actually being a GTO at the Inter-Services Selection Board for about more than 5 years, the question that you probably would be asking from yourself, or maybe from the people that you come across with, or maybe your friends who've been to the Inter-Services Selection Board once, that which kind of candidates are actually recommended specifically by the GTO over there. This GTO dimension is very important. You know why it's important? Because GTO is the selector at Inter-Services Selection Board who spends more time with the candidates in comparison with the other selectors like the psychologist and the deputy president. So if you perform well with a group testing officer over there at ISSB, it means you have all the requisite traits to perform well. Why I'm saying so? Because if you know how to face and deal with new people that you come across, if you know how to be assertive, how to express yourself clearly and precisely, if you will exactly know what you want and how to go about it, during the outdoor tasks, you exactly know where you want to go, how you're going to reach there, and how you're going to take your friends along with. If you know that art, if you know how to listen, which the data that you actually takes in from the group testing officer and the candidates around you, and visualize that data and process it, and then you come up with a requisite solution to it. And you requisite solution also include your ability to express yourself. During indoor tasks, the GTU actually gets a clear-cut idea about you, how your mind works, how you see things, and how you will perform well in your group of candidates. With the group testing officer, that will be around from 8 candidates till 12 candidates. So if you'll perform well with them, and they will really come to know that you have all the requisite traits, and they will automatically become a good listener of yours. They will listen to you very carefully, and you would be in a better position to make them do what exactly you want them to do. So that leadership kind of traits will automatically come into you. When candidates at Inter-Services Selection Board, they get together, they try to know each other, to explore each other, then they compete with each other, then some of them actually start to cooperate with the hope that they should learn. That is the right procedure. And some of the candidates still become rigid and actually try to impose their irrelevant thoughts upon his groups by thinking or by rigidly believing that whatever they think, that is the only right and viable solutions to all the problems that actually that particular group is actually going through or actually facing. Most of the time, like even during my tenure at the ISSB, I most of the time couldn't couldn't sketch a candidate at the beginning. At the beginning, a candidate would behave extremely extraordinary. Especially this kind of scenario is over there with the coach candidate, the wrongly coach candidate. They'll perform very well at the beginning, but with the passive term, the more they move on, the more the situation becomes impromptu and more a kind of reactive or proactive one. The original self comes out under stress. 4 days procedure that is adopted at ISSB. Sometimes it's a 3-day procedure, but actually, and some of the candidates were actually constantly asking me why the GTS actually are wearing glasses. So the reason probably amongst us at that very moment, actually, that was we wear glasses in the open just because of the sun, just to have a clear-cut view of whatever we are actually writing and what we are actually observing. As we are observing the candidates, so we don't want them to know, to come to know, okay, where exactly we're focused. The best way to perform well at the GTO dimension, you need to express yourself well. You need to be very good at socials. You need to have a good relationship with your group. You need to know them, all their strengths and weaknesses. You need to know what exactly is going on. You need to listen to your GTO. If you're not clear, you should ask questions. You should not be hesitant in asking questions. To prepare well for the GTO, my tip would be improve your social life. Improve your social life, I mean to say, meet with new people every day. Consider people like a source of knowledge, meet with them. Try to listen to them more than express yourself. and meet with new people. And how to meet with new people if you don't have the avenue to meet with new people? Try to do all the home chorus that all the things, all the jobs that are over there at home. You should do it by yourself instead of anybody else to do it. You go to the shops, buy things for your home. I mean, anything that is required at home, you can go over there. You can meet with new people. You can just have a good hello, hi. Learn to, whenever, even when you talk to someone on the phone, be conducive, listen to them very carefully. And you cannot be always right and you cannot be always wrong at the same time. Accept people the way they are. People will have a different perception of one particular thing. Something that is visible to me and I make a perception of something, another person would make a different perception. So you need to accept it. People can be different to you. And the best way to meet with people, you should focus to have a clear cut view of his or her perception. Once you collect many perceptions, actually it will calibrate the perception that you have in your mind. And the more the perceptions you will have, the more the calibrations you have, the better the picture, the more clear the picture would be. And the more clear the picture would be, the more confident you would be to express yourself about that picture.